Jackanory, Jackanory.
I'd like to tell you a story of long ago, a true story, written by me and my brother Matt when we were still teenagers living at home. We grew up in a large, rambling Victorian house on the outskirts of London. 5 brothers and sisters, mum and dad, various rodents, 2 cats, a tortoise and Sandy the dog. Always fighting and laughing and taking the piss out of each other. We saw Dad as a slightly remote figure of fun. And it was our job to take the piss out of him mercilessly whenever we could get away with it. We're all grown up now, sort of. We've got kids of our own. But this simple story brings back brilliantly happy memories of chaos and hilarity when we were all still living at home. Our dad's breakfast. This is a true story. What makes it so strange is how frequently it happens. Our dad is a meticulous man. Everything he does, he plans carefully. Consequently, it's very upsetting to him when every day something goes badly wrong with his breakfast. Maybe it's because he takes for granted that controllable commodities like eggs and butter and bread will do what they're told in the morning, leaving his mind free to contemplate more important issues. But they don't. What makes it worse is how funny it is for us, his family. In 1 week alone, he's been known to boil over the milk 6 times, burn the toast 4 times, and hard-boil his egg twice. These things are disasters for him. They undermine the very fabric of his existence. One day, we'll have all left Mum and Dad's house, but whatever we do and wherever we go, we will always remember our dad's breakfast. Dad wakes 2 minutes before the time set on the alarm clock and lies there daring it not to ring. He's kept warm by Daymark thermal underwear. Mum is not at her most enthusiastic at 7 o'clock in the morning and often passes up the opportunity of discussing matters relating to politics and religion until later in the day. He pays a quick visit to the forested bathroom. He then exercises in front of the mirror. 70 press-ups, 50 normal, 20 on his fingers. Lotus position, including neck rotation and meditation. Dad is an enlightened being. Stands on his head, including cycling. Lies on his back, including flailing ankles. Next, it's to the bathroom. For yoga nose clearing, this is his only really disgusting habit. We're sorry to mention it, but the truth must be told. Teeth cleaning, brushing and dental floss, shave and face wash. Ozone-friendly roll-on deodorant, hair brushing. First to the back, then to the front, until the essential silver fox bouffant effect is reached. And finally, to knock 'em dead at the office, an irresistible splash of Dimensione Wormo. Back to the bedroom to dress. His socks and underpants are laid out already, draped over his bedside chair the night before. His shirt is handmade, either by a suspicious Greek gentleman in Soho or that famous pillar of Kashmiri tailoring, Savile Roy. It's worn with the tie with which it clashes most violently. Dad is a well-travelled man and has collected ties from all over the world, many of them unique in their styling. He then climbs the stairs to his attic study for shoe cleaning. Also, he must make out his vital list of chores. This must be constructed before his day continues, or his mind will be dangerously blank. Unfortunately, his glasses, cunningly concealed the previous night to avoid theft, never seem to be quite where he left them. This, of course, prevents him from completing the list, so panic sets in. The glasses must be found. He wakes all the children, but they haven't seen them. Tim, up already, in his room, training. Ben, as usual, delusions of grandeur. Femi, plaiting her hair. Francesca, not surfaced from her hippie den. Matthew, fast asleep, telly still on. So he wakes Mum. She usually knows where they are, but since she's only just got back to sleep, he runs the risk of incurring her displeasure, a terrifying prospect even for an adventurer of Dad's caliber. With his glasses and his equilibrium restored, he can proceed to the list. Find glasses, write list, repair crack tile in kitchen, eat food, repair crack on left-hand side of list, sharpen pencils, flick through papers, ponder, 1 minute only, get depressed about overdraft, tell the children how depressed they should be about overdraft, get sidetracked by mess left in kitchen, blame Matthew for it. Saw a piece of wood, cut finger, swear. To the kitchen. Tray out, mat on, plate, bowl, knife, spoon, teaspoon, egg cup, dish of butter, dash of salt, or farm honey, pepper, toast rack, and his special jumbo-sized cup of coffee, pre-warmed with a little water from the kettle. Now comes the crucial moment. He must wait 3.5 precious minutes for his egg to cook and for the milk to come to the boil. Something constructive must be done with this time. The washing up, mowing the lawn, pruning the roses, laying paving stones, sawing, banging, waxing, putting something in the vise, anything. And while his attention is elsewhere, failure and frustration sneak up slowly behind him. We often warn him about the milk, but he just tells us not to patronise him. Everything's perfectly under control, he'll say. I've done this every day since I was 17 when I cycled round France, grape picking. But we are painfully aware of the pitfalls and are unsure of the cycling story. We suspect he wasn't picking grapes at all, but adding to his tie collection. He hears the milk hissing horribly on the Arga. Cursing, he dashes to the pan. In one fluid motion, he removes what's left of the milk and reaches for a cloth. His training in the Antarctic has prepared him for fast thinking in a crisis and the necessity for cleaning as you go. Unfortunately, thick black smoke pouring from the toaster diverts him from his task. Frequently, the coffee machine will let him down too. It has a cruel knack of plastering the filter paper against the side of the funnel, allowing a free flow of clear hot water to drip through to the pot. And then there's his egg, now well past its prime. Using only a teaspoon, and tragically without the aid of a safety net, he plucks it from the boiling water and attempts to transfer it to the breakfast tray. However, due to his aroused state of agitation, he fails to notice the cracked tile that had been on his list of chores for the weekend. The egg smashes to the ground. This is the final straw. His life is in ruins. But when we can sit him down and make him coffee, it's worth it. How else could we hear again the thrilling tale of him single-handedly fighting off a polar bear in the North Pole whilst trying to pee? Or is it possible that this story is just a web of lies spun to disguise the fact that breakfast that morning, too, had not been a resounding success? The end.